Today I'm going to make roast pork the Chinese way. This is 1 kilogram of pork belly, 1 kilo, okay? Now first we're gonna put the 1 kilogram of the pork into a pressure cooker, okay? And then within the water we add in 2 tablespoons of salt and a piece of cinnamon, a head of garlic, and this much of ginger. Normally we use a lot of spice when we boil the pork in hot water, and one of it is you have to use those white pepper, okay? Not a grounded one, this white pepper. We'll put a cinnamon roll, garlic, ginger and onions into the boiling water. So you want to have better aroma for the boiling soup, so that the aroma will be absorbed into the pork. I suggest you use some kind of packaging material like this. It's called Bakuteh. You can buy it in any grocery store or in supermarket, okay? And inside there are 2 packages of the herbs, the mixed herbs. Okay, so it's a mixture of herbs and spices. So with these 2 and the ingredient here plus the white pepper, we are ready to boil the pork. Okay, let's get started. I will boil this pork belly meat in the pressure cooker, and in the pressure cooker I put in 5 liters of water. So 1 jug is 1 liter, so I put in 5 liters of water. I will put in the meat. Two tablespoonfuls of salt, a bunch of white pepper. This is a ginger, onions, cinnamon, and 1 head of garlic. So these 2 are the packaging spices to make Bakuteh, a very famous local delicacy within Klang Valley. So it's Bakuteh. Within the pack, there are a mixture of spices and some Chinese herbs. So it's going to taste very delicious if we were to boil the herbs together with the water here for the pork. So we add special flavors to it. Okay, I turn the fire into high and I will cover the pressure cooker. The pressure cooker to be boiled for about 45 minutes. Okay, remember it must be 45 minutes. If it's too early, you take it out, then the taste will not be the same. Okay? It's up. So now we're gonna take out the pork. It's really hot right now, so I'm gonna lay it on. Take a bunch of white salt and sprinkle on top of the pork. Okay, then the next part is gonna be the skin. Add in some pepper. As the pork is still hot, so I will use this brush to evenly distributing the salt and the pepper on the skin. The other side, it's the same thing. Pepper. taste to the pork. You will need to put this piece of pork into the oven for 1 hour. So it takes as long as 1 hour. Do not take the pork out earlier than that or later than that. So the key to the crunchy thick skin is on the duration of time it was kept in the oven. Okay, the oven will be turned into high, about 200 degrees Celsius, and we are going to roast it in the oven for 1 hour. Okay, the oven is on now, and we will set it to 200 degrees Celsius, and we're going to put the pork into the rack here. Okay, I will start with the oven to determine the temperature. So it's going to be 200 degrees Celsius, and I will change the time to 60 minutes. So exactly 1 hour. 60 minutes, and let's start. Stage 3 of the roast pork process is to make the sauce that goes well with the roast pork. Okay, the ingredient for the sauce will be garlic, 1 head of them, 2 red chilies, and 3 lime. One more garlic. I'm going to open it, chop it into 5 pieces, and then I will add the chili, sugar, and lemon juice into it. Sometimes when we eat roast pork outside at a restaurant or hawker center, sometimes we always perplexed how do they make the sauce for the sauce for the roast pork. Normally they have chili, they have garlic, and they have other ingredients that we don't know. So we are experimenting with this new recipe that we have. I think we tried once and then it turned out to be quite rough. So I'm doing it again. Today is the Deepavali Eid for the Indians, Malaysian Indians, yeah, especially for the Hindus. So I have made a lot of flower basket and fruit and flower basket arrangement today. So I'm trying to find some time to do some cooking this evening to enjoy the roast pork with my family members. I will chop them fine again. Whereas the roast pork will take about 1 hour to be done. And then after that, I will need to fry it for another 15 minutes. So this will be a good time for me to prepare for the sauce that goes with it later on. The oven. Wow, the roast pork inside the oven, the skin is beginning to have multiple pimples, big and small. So those are going to make the skin very, very crunchy. So I'm very eager to look at the end result as well. Well, we still have another 39 minutes to go. So I'll be patient and just create the chili sauce that goes with it. Special sauce. Home recipe, yeah. During the lockdown time, sometimes life is a bit boring at home. So a lot of women who stay at home, even men, suddenly everybody started cooking. I used to run a catering business when I was in college. So I sell these oriental foods like potato chicken with white pepper. I cook glutinous fried rice using the Chinese sausage. I also cook curry chicken. And sometimes I will change the recipe a little bit. I will cook spaghetti with the pepper sauce. and a piece of steak, not steak lah, it's like a pork chop. I will marinate the pork chop and then I will keep it in the fridge overnight. So when I need to cook it, I will put them into the oven. It takes about 20 minutes to get them well done. So that was what I did last time during college time. I remember those days when I run a school catering business. My customers used to be my classmates, sometimes my teacher. And I remember very well, there was somebody came to my apartment and he said that he wanted to order from me from Monday to Friday dinner. Charge them about $6 to $8 per meal. So when the guy came and he wanted to pay me the entire amount for 1 month, I told him that was the last meal that I will be serving, as I'm quitting the catering business since I already graduated. So he seemed a little bit upset, but what to do? Oh, one more thing. My landlord used to visit me, and when he visits me, he will bring along with him chocolates and other candies. And he always tell me that, can we have the glutinous rice fried with the Chinese sausage, eggs, mushroom and oyster sauce? I said, okay, sure, no problem. So they visited me and several times, and we had long chats about life in United States and life back in Malaysia. So it was kind of interesting during college time. So I do this most of the time, Monday to Friday during college time, to cook the dinner for those who buy a monthly dinner from me. Well, I find that I spend too much time doing the preparation work, so I hire 2 China students. They will help me chop the garlic, help me with the cutting of carrots, marinating the pork chop, so on and so forth. But cooking is not what I'm looking for, after I finish my college education. So I decided to stop when my term ends. Well, I had a lot of fun during that era. Focusing on cooking sometimes make you your mood to remain very calm and stable. So I enjoy the cooking time. See, as I'm chopping the garlic, I would know how big to cut. Just focus on it, and then a lot of your anxieties, worries or stress will be gone. So cooking is a very good way to de-stress. I have to chop them into fine cuts because I do not want to bite on the garlic by itself. I just want the flavor. Well, I live one day at a time. I stop thinking about whatever happened in the past and don't want to have the anxiety about the unknown things in the future. So now I know that I'm living in the present. I am chopping garlic into fine pieces. Okay, I think I'm almost done with it. I don't want it to be too fine as well. Just make it a little bit more chunky. Okay, I'm gonna put the garlic into a bowl. gonna work on the chilies right now. I will keep the seeds because the seeds will act as an extra spice to the sauce. I also cut the chili into a small little chunky piece, not so chunky lah, almost the same as the garlic. These are the seeds of the chili. I'm now chopping the chili. Okay, the chili is done. I have to go clean my hand afterwards really fast, otherwise the whole of my hand is gonna feel like it's burning because of the chili. I like the smell. Okay, now I'm gonna squeeze the lime juice into the bowl. Certain seeds of the lime has fallen into the bowl, so I'm going to pick them up. There are still remaining a few pieces of lime, so I might as well squeeze out of them. And it looks like this. The roast pork is turning inside the oven, and then you can notice that the skin is become bubbly. Lots of pimples are coming up. Okay, there's the 13 minutes left before it is 1 hour, so we'll continue. This is how it looks like after 1 hour of roasting the pork in the oven. And now I'm gonna heat up a wok of oil so that I can fry the skin on top of it, so that the skin becomes crunchy. Now I'm gonna fold it over. Okay, the roast pork is now all done. I'll let it chill out a little bit before I cut it into smaller slices. Okay, so I'm gonna move this piece of roast pork to the table. As you can hear, by scraping the knife on the skin, you can hear that it's very crunchy. Use a little bit of salt and pepper. It's so crunchy, yummy. And it tastes so perfect with the sauce. Very good. Love you. Bye bye.